Okay, my friends, we now have a Google Doc outline. And what we're going to do next is we're going to jump in and take a look at this next step here. Content is king. So we're going to use this tool called Thruuu, Thruuu, and it's just going to analyze what's on Google, what content. So content is king. We want to assess the battlefield just briefly, really quick, less than 2 minutes, I promise. So right here in the description, you'll see this will tell us how many words. This will tell us how many images some of the top ranking stuff has, and it'll give us some good ideas for some of the main topic or ancillary keyword type stuff. So we already know the main keyword is starting a business. So if we're going to do starting a business, we copy that. We're going to go to Samuel Schmidt and we'll open that up. It'll open up in this new link here. And starting a business, I typed this in, and then you push the scrape the SERP. Now what you want to do is you want to register for a free Thruuu account. This is not a necessary tool, but it gives you a quick overview if you want to just get some really quick ideas about what is on Google for this phrase. So starting a business, and what this is doing is giving us some insights, analyzing the top organic pages. So if we can see the top organic pages here, there are 3,719 words on average. That's because starting a business is tremendously competitive. This is probably not the best place to start, but we're gonna do this for the sake of being a little crazy and getting just an example out there of a massive tree trunk. So this is on average, really on your articles, you're really only going to need about 1,000 words, and that it's really not that much. It's 4, 5, 6 paragraphs. It's really not that much. But this is a very competitive keyword, so it's going to require more. So 3,000 words on average. The longest article is 8,700. So if I was going to be terribly competitive, I would say that this is a handful of articles I'll put into one. So if we wanted to rank and have the most superior content, we would need quite a bit of content, really. So I would try to beat what is most on there. Number of images, 16 images on average, 66 maximum found. I would just go with the average. You really don't need a crazy amount of images here. So we're going to do 16. And any of the image references as we go along, we're going to look at some of the competitor websites, take a look at those different Thanksgiving dinners, and be like, okay, what ideas do they have that maybe I didn't consider in approaching this topic? And I might get some really great infographics or some graphs, some really cool stuff that I think is worth putting on my webpage. And if I find those, I want to reference back to them. But that will, I'll put those image reference links below this little spot here. So moving forward, let's see. Moving forward, so down here is the interesting thing. So the results, this is the first page of Google. It'll kind of show you some information about it. The title, are there any good titles that stand out? As we can see, step-by-step guide to starting a business, 10 steps to starting a business. Notice the word step is in almost all of these. So starting a business, you want to use the word, probably steps, complete step-by-step guide. So what I'm going to do, just so that I can remember to include the word step, is I'm going to put in this possible title, something related to that. Now, obviously, I'm going to change this because this is just an outline, not even my rough draft yet, just an outline. It's just I want to make sure that I have, that I remember to include stuff about steps. Okay, so moving on. And we're just gleaning whatever we can. How to start a business when you have no money, step-by-step guide. So those are the titles. Let's take a look at the H2s. The H2s, these are like the sub main topics. Starting a new business, find out where to begin. So where to begin is probably something to consider. Okay, and we're just going to paste in information. It's not going to look perfect. It's not going to be. This is very rough. So, business plan. Business plan's a good idea. Okay, and the reason I'm showing how to do a little bit of a Frankenstein idea of piecing little bits and pieces is because you can have your virtual assistant help bring in some of these things into an outline that you can then take and add your authentic voice and shape it the way you really want it to be, and delete out half of it if you don't want half of it. Okay, so that's good for now. Now, if we wanted to come over here, we can see questions. So these are the top questions on Google. You know how they have that snippet at the top of Google? Sometimes they'll show questions. So if you take and you know what these exact questions are, and you add these as things to answer, I'm going to put these all the way down into the all other questions here. Then you can address those, and you can even see how well they've been answered previously. If you go and download the SERP in Excel, that'll give you all of the answers to those questions. But that's really all we need as for right now. We just get some ideas, take a look around, and that's really all we're going to do is just I know I promised 2 minutes. I apologize. It's longer than 2 minutes. Don't spend much more than 3 or 4 minutes on this step. If your business is already at 2.5 million or more, we invite you to check out our 10x Accelerated program at 10xflowseo.com, where we can work together to help you reach 50 million or over 100 million per year. If you're not yet at the 2.5 million per year, then feel free to like and subscribe to help keep applying all this video knowledge, our entire playbooks designed to help you get to 2.5 million per year for free.